Obviously, this has been the start of stream all along, guys. None of this other stuff has ever even happened, alright? And we'll never breathe a word of it to anyone, okay? Nothing happened at all, and that's okay. Alright, Praise Orb is me, Gentle Bird Noise is me, Poised Chicken is me, you got a star! Oh, that's the other one I need. Okay, you got a star, and, level up. Okay. So, guys, I promise you I'll finish up. After I do this, I'll stop. Okay. Nope, wrong button. Nothing to see here, folks. Exactly. Glad you understand. And then the other one is a sound effect, which is... It is the star power sound effect. So if I look up star... Got a star piece? Oh, that's a Super Mario RPG. Wrong one. Oh my god, that's so fucking loud. Wrong one. Not this one either. Guys, we're all just having fun today. Not that one. Not that one. This one? Nope. Super Mario RPG. I want Galaxy. Yep. Okay, perfect. Drag that bitch in. Alright. That's all we need for now, guys. Alright, any sound effects or music I usually use, we can just... I'll figure that out tomorrow when I forget about it. You know how it is. Alright. Alright, that's good. It's good. Alright, that's all you guys need to know, okay? Good. Guys, never forget. Chat is cute. Thank you for dealing with my unorganizedness. Thank you. Okay. Alright, let's turn the music back up a bit. Okie dokie. There's a few other settings I probably should have set, but it's okay, and that's all right. Okay. Yay! Alright, I'm gonna just... Everything is slowly going back to what it should look like, which I'm very happy about. Just slowly, step by step, it's slowly becoming what it was, okay? I even have, like, my background, it's a little different than what it was, but like it's back to what it should be. Well, like back to one of the ones it should be, because there's a one it should be. Guys, do you remember what was happening in this case? There was Sexy Man Miles. Oh yeah, this woman probably was a part of a murder case, but didn't murder. We reckon it's the dude that got kidnapped trying to stage to get money from his good old dad. And that's it, right? Spoilers? Alright. Alright, I'm just not gonna worry about anything else, she says. Let's pretend that's the case, and we'll just move on. Everything looks okay. I still have my streaming up. Shh. Shh. You guys can't see this. Don't look at the editing, okay? Why is this up anyway? Hold up. Scroll down. Get rid of this one. There we go. Okay, and then that. Okay. And then I'm gonna... Okay, beautiful. No memories here. Exactly. Who has ever remembered anything about anything? Alright. I don't have a clip button set up either, so... Can I set up a clip button? I don't even know if that's possible. If I write down clip, does anything come up? No. What the heck do I do, mate? Oh, there's a marketplace. No. Close back down. What is this? There should be, like, a downloady section. I wish I could remember. Does I have to sign in again? Why would I need to sign in? There is a clip. There should be a clip button. There's record, there's source, there's stream, but there's no other thing. What? Plugins. Maybe it's plugins? Plus. Okay, it's making me go into this. Oh my god, there's Spotify integration on this. Guys, did you know this? I didn't know this. Alright. Urban Stream Deck. Guys, we're exploring things. God, does anyone remember what voices I was using for this? Let's just ignore. Everything is lagging. What is happening? Now it wants me to sign in. Why does it want me to sign in? Okay, open. Open. What? Okay. Well, okay, so we like get open in Stream Deck. Requires Stream Deck version put 2 or newer. Oh my god. It worked! Okay. Back here. I don't know why everything is lagging, because it shouldn't be, but... Why are you lagging? Who is lagging? Is it my internet? It's probably my internet. Don't worry, guys. At the end of the day, y'all still cute. Okay. I'm so sorry, I'm so distracted. I'm working on it, okay? It's just there's so many things. Oh my god, all the stuff popped up. Why is this unnecessarily complicated? Why does life always want to make things all the more complicated? There should be a clip button. Create clip! We found it. Okay. Now it needs to be add account. Continue to Stream Deck. Yes. Alright. Is it happy? Fuck yeah! Alright. Alright. Okay. Now. Hold up. I'm so sorry. I should have done this earlier. Okay, guys. I'm sorry. Twitch tools. There's Twitch, but then there's Twitch tools. What's the difference? There's highlighting effect. God, there's so many buttons. All the buttons. Shadow play options. Cool. Why do I have to go into a website? I'm literally going into a website in order to put something onto my Stream Deck, where when it used to be just a feature I could do on the Stream Deck itself. I'm just saying, that's why I'm confused. So like, you gotta go on the website in order to open up the Stream Deck in order to download it from the website. Doesn't make any sense at all. No Murray's here, only Bluebird. Bluebird! Yay! I'm really excited. Red one was so cute. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to feel it in my hands, you know? Very exciting. There's volume control as an option here. Interesting. All right, so if I clip this button, okay, gives me a good old tick. Check the website. Provided my internet is working. Provided my internet is working. It didn't pop up. Cool. All right. Awesome. It had a tick and everything. Why didn't it work? Hello? Hello? Yes! Okay, it worked. Excellent. Okay, close everything. Okay, we're here. All right, guys, we're here. We're donezo. Everything. Another thing I have not set up is the Streamlabs chatbot. I forgot about it, and now I have to reset up everything. I thought it would be saved to the account in some capacity, but no. So none of my timers or my quotes or anything is working, so I love you all. I made an oopie doopie, but that's alright. Someone called it a shiny kazooie. Oh, fuck yeah. Well, that's why I like it. It's gonna be real pretty. Illy Austin, you're doing great, buddy. Okay. Hell yeah. Okay, we're good. We're here, we're ready. We've got the bare minimum working, guys. That's all that matters, okay? Anything that matters more or less than this is unimportant, okay? Let's do this. I've forgotten her voice. Great. What voice did I do? What voice? I feel like it was just kind of like a, I'm the one who came up with the kidnapping plan. was the butler, Mr. Deacon. We knew that we could get rich by holding Lance hostage. Mr. Armando would pay anything to get his son back after all. Everything was going according to plan, but as soon as we got the money, Mr. Deacon turned on me and tried to kill me. Okay. So we're trying to, how did he try to kill me? What's wrong, Kay? I can't believe she was betrayed. I kind of feel sorry for her. I feel a little sorry for her too, however, I also wish she would tell us the whole truth, because there is something that seems a bit too improbable for her confession. I'll give it another careful listen and see. One who came up with the kidnapping plan was the Mr. Butler Deacon.
Hold it!
Explain that. How well did you know the victim? I've spoken with him only a few times at Lance's house. A few times? That's it? Yes. If they've only met a few times, I don't see how they could have trusted each other. But if you hardly ever talk, then how could he trust you not to steal his plan? That's completely irrelevant. He was planning to betray her from the very beginning, which is why he chose someone he wasn't especially close to. That right, Sheena? Yes, however, Mr. Beacon made a very poor choice. In the end, he was killed by the one he intended to betray himself. Ha, I bet he didn't see that one coming. Didn't see it coming. We'll see. Anyway, how is chat today? Y'all all good? Y'all happy and healthy? I hope. It's been a long weekend, which is a weird thing to say because I also feel like it hasn't been that long in typical fashion. So here we are. Always questioning one step at a time. Anyway. But yeah, it was a good weekend. I got to see my parents. It's probably gonna be the last time I see him for like a month, but that's okay. I'm a big girl, and I can still call him. It's been 10 years. What? It's been 10 years? Why has it been 10 years? What happened? Well, what's happened in those 10 years, Quasical? Tell me all about it. Oh, she's a ring pop. Oh my god. I knew that we could get rich by holding Lance hostage.
Hold it!
You knew? How did you know something like that? Oh, no. What should I do? Okay, what's wrong with her now? Come on, isn't it obvious? You're making her a scary face again, that's why. Why don't you try asking her in a nicer, more gentle way? No, stop it, Lauren. You're always like this. You always fall for the stone-picking one. That's why you'll always be unhappy. Oof. Oof. Or maybe that's it. She's been bewitched by your icy glare. Mind your own business, Kay. Now then, Ms. Porps, let's continue with your testimony. Yes, of course. Mr. Armando would pay anything to get his son back, after all.
Hold it!
Skyrim was released 5 times. Oh my god, were they better? Wait, I mean, that would just make Skyrim the most greatest and best game ever, right? You were talking about like 5 completely new DLCs for Skyrim? I thought there were only like 2. You're telling me there was like 5 DLCs? That would be the best. Hi, Ultra. Why do you think he did? I have no idea, but maybe he had planned on doing so from the very beginning. Ms. Pops. Wait, Mr. Deacon planned to kill Ms. Pops from the very beginning? Was that ever really likely to happen? What should I do? Should I raise an objection? Raise that objection! Raise it to the roof. We still don't have Elder Scrolls 4? Is that 4? You don't have Elder Scrolls 4? What? Damn it. If only we could have Elder Scrolls 4 look. Sorry, Quasical. Timey-wimey. Timey-wimey. Yay. Chaz cute. I'm sorry, but I don't think what you just claimed is all that likely. Huh? I don't think Mr. Deacon would have ever been capable of killing you. But why? We were total strangers. It's not uncommon for people to kill each other over money.
Miss Pauper, you really are clueless, aren't you?
What do you mean?
You never knew what your role in the kidnapping was, nor do you know who you really are.
Woof, I mean, who here really knows anything about who they truly are, okay? Literally depressing. That's why they call Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, because it vanished from our memories. Ah, yes, that's what happened. I like it.
But I do, and I can show you with this piece of evidence.
Hold up. Save time. Always gotta give a little bit of a save. Always gotta do everything for Dave. Who is Dave? You're asking me. I don't even know. I just wanted to pee. What is my evidence? My evidence is, I think it was a letter or something. This thing.
Miss Colin Deveray, male, right-handed, stole a gun from a guard during his capture, went back to find his sole daughter.
I think it's that piece. Wouldn't have been able to bring himself to kill Ms. Forbes. Da 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 da.
Take that!
Ms. Forbes, you don't know who you are, but this piece of evidence will tell you exactly who you really are.
I still don't feel anything within me at all. Shit. I fucked up. Alright, not that one. Maybe it's the necklace. I wasn't quite sure if it was supposed to be the necklace or not. Okay, so I have to prove that the necklace is his first.
We found this around the victim,
right? Because her name is actual Deveray, right? Isn't it? Lauren Porps. Oh no, it just says Lauren Porps. Hecky.
Take that!
Why are you showing me this to me?
So what about the pendant? This horse pendant, along with this piece of evidence, shows you who you really are.
Take that!
Does that really have anything to do with the pendant?
What the heck, of course not.
I suppose not. What? What did I do wrong? Something is very clearly connected to this pendant. The dossier? It is the key that will open the door to the truth. What? What are you talking about? We took out of the... Oh, this one. Shit.
Take that!
I made an OP.
These two pendants resemble each other, wouldn't you say?
Hey, you're right! Well, they're the same color and they even made it the same metal.
I believe that these two pendants are actually one.
Oh, it's a horse and the Pegasus wings.
Shall we give it a try?
Whoa, it's totally Pegasus! But why? Why does my pendant match up with Mr. Deacon's?
You're a smart lady. I'm sure you can imagine why that might be.
No, that can't be.
So the two make a set. Huh, it's just another trinket. It's not as though that changes anything. You lack imagination, Ancient Lang. Very well, I'll show you with this evidence. This is the piece of evidence that gives meaning to the Pegasus pendant. Pegasus.
Good morning, Turtle. Lauren D. Luffy. Correct. The Will of D. The Will of D, but it's actually just a smuggling ring. Well, I mean, let's face it. That's basically Dressrosa in a nutshell.
Oliver Deacon was just an alias for this man. His real name was Colin Deveray, the name that is etched on the horse pendant.
What? An alias?
I suppose he had to just hide the fact that he was a felon somehow in order to live.
And you can do that only by changing your name. I did not get enough sleep.
Then go back to sleep.
Obviously, just keep lying in that bed until the end of, not the end of time, till you need to leave. Do you really need to leave your bed now, is my point.
And it makes sense, given that what is written in Mr. Deveray's dossier. But what I really want to point out was this. Specific. His sole daughter.
Take that!
Mr. Deveray had one daughter, and her name is Lauren Porps.
That's a lie. The person was not my father.
He couldn't come out and tell you he was your father because he was in hiding. However, I believe he was trying to secretly watch over you. Do you still believe that a man like that could kill the daughter he was separated from? Or even that such a man would allow his daughter to get involved in a kidnapping plot? What is so funny, Agent Lang? You're good at making things up in your head and deciding it's the truth, aren't you?
I mean, so are you, buddy.
What are you trying to say? Your thinking is much too innocent. Life's not that easy, as they say. Life is an ugly jungle filled with vines and tripwires and 24-pound tigers, and I can tell you, it's not a good time. After all, I've thought of another possibility. Is that so? Well, let's hear it. Another possibility. I'll grant you that the two of them were father and daughter. But isn't it possible that they both knew that fact? It was no coincidence that the reunited pair became involved in the House of Amano, and the two of them made good use of their meetings to plan this little kidnapping. When you say my scenario is perfectly probable as well. So this is his version of how things might have happened. You don't have any proof that either one didn't know of their true relationship, right? Except for the lady's apparent shock in the last 30 minutes to 3 minutes.
You mean they knowingly committed the kidnapping as father and daughter?
That's right, as one really rotten family. Is that really what happened? I had better take a long, hard look at the evidence.
Okay. I wasn't really listening, so you have to do it again. Save that file like you save in a while. Alright. Actually, the two of them are father and daughter. Okay. But isn't it possible that they both knew that fact? Is it possible that she knew? Do I have evidence? So you said take a hard look at the evidence. Okay. So what do we have here? Separated from a daughter, a felon. Mano's girlfriend, one of the kidnappers, separated from her real father. I mean, would Lance have dated her if he'd known that she was related to the butler? That's one way of looking at it. Okay, so, but then why would he be dead? Right. Why would they be dead then? It's no coincidence the reunited pair became involved in the House of Mano, and the two of them made good use of their meetings to plan this little kidnapping. And you say my scenario is perfectly probable as well. But then why would the dude be dead? Why would she kill him? How would I prevent? Then why would he be dead?
Objection!
Fuck.
I was wrong. Oh, god damn it! Why am I always wrong? Ah, potato nuggets. Alrighty, we'll have to come up with a different plan. One far more calculated. Alright, let's press everything.
Hold it!
You think they knew? Yeah, I don't think only the victim knew. I think the girl realized it as well. They both knew who the other person was, but they had to pretend that they didn't. Because he was on the lam. On the lam? You got it. The victim couldn't go around flaunting who he was. Furthermore, it's no coincidence the reunited pair became involved in the House of Man.
Hold it!
One is a butler and one is the friend of the son, you mean? They probably thought that was their best shot. Is that what you honestly believe? Of course. And two of them made good use of the means to plan this located.
Hold it!
What meetings?
You mean how they plotted to commit this crime as blood relatives? Can you think of a better partner? They're certainly a clever pair. The butler and the girlfriend, no one would ever suspect that they were, in fact, family. Yes, from the very beginning, they painstakingly practiced those roles well.
No!
Hold it!
I believe you're being a bit too overconfident for someone with no evidence. Am I? Because I don't see you presenting any evidence to the contrary. Fuck. Without evidence, we're stuck in a stalemate.
Why would the... Is it wrong? His scenario is certainly a probable one. Better hurry up and do something or Lauren's gonna end up looking real bad.
I know, but the first things first. Is Agent Lang's line of logic factually correct?
Did the two of them really knowingly commit the murder as father and daughter? Okay, maybe that's the line. The car? I don't know, man. Also, I remember being in a room, right? And we figured out that there was 3 people involved in the plot. Why isn't that a piece of evidence? Is the Edgy a defender here? No, so he's still a prosecutor. So this is Ace Attorney Investigations. So this is what Miles Edgeworth does with his spare time, you know, before he goes to court. That's the best way of explaining it. Rafael's work as evidence too, I think. They do. It makes more sense that I would present the dead. Whoops. I already did that. I made a mistake. I'm not sure. But I can't present, like, that's why I was wondering, like, two of them father and daughter. But isn't it possible that they both knew that fact? It was no coincidence that the reunited pair became involved in the house of Amano. And the two of them made good use of their meetings to plan this little kidnapping. It's either this line or the line before. I could try presenting the dead body to this. Okay. How do I... Bro! Why would she murder her dad? I got stuck on the finale turnabout for the first game and never went back. Sometimes the logic is weird. Yeah, no, that's true. Two of them are father and daughter. No.
Objection!
Shit! I didn't mean to present that. I keep going to inspect it and I keep pressing the wrong button. Go back. Why? What piece of evidence explains that fact? There's no coincidence that the reunited pair became involved in the house of Amano. I don't think so. Okay, hold up. Inspect. But despite our surveillance, he has yet to show up. We thought he might head for where his wife and sole daughter is. Wonder where the wife is.
Objection!
The wife will probably end up in a different quest. Guaranteed. She's gonna be a part of a different case. Miles Edgeworth is doing heckin' cool things, except he doesn't know anything. But he dead, bro. Actually, I can't present it as evidence. That's interesting. So I actually can't present any of this as evidence. It has to be this. Okay. Okay, it's good to know. It's good. One of each badger in the whole park. Try to get the whole badger family. And you'll get rewarded with murder. Hopefully not, but Murder. Murder. Death. Blood resulting in above moon entry point. Lower abdomen. Exit point. Right shoulder. Okay. Lack of blood around the body suggests the body was moved. Implies there was evidence of the real blood sign. I don't know, the fact that his name had an alias. Why does game always do this? Why does game do this? Why does game confuse me? Why does this always happen? It was no coincidence that the reunited pair became involved in the house of... Okay, what if... Have I tried presenting this?
Objection!
Fuck! We're gonna be here forever. What does the love letter say? The love letter is literally like, "Dear Lance Armstrong, I'm coming for you and I'm gonna devour your penis." It's exactly what it says. "My dear Lance Amano, may I come and see you again? Your beloved Viola." And it's from the Tender Lender, which is in the previous game, strangely enough, in part 3. It really does make sense to play this game immediately after 1, 2, and 3. Because I'm like, oh yeah, the Tender Lender, I remember that company. They're fucking cracked, bro. Wow, I know, right? I don't know if I remember who the character Viola is, but that's okay. Okay. Isn't it possible that they both knew that fact? No, because the dude wouldn't be dead. Oh, where's chicken? Where's my chicken? Oh god. Oh my god. Orbs and everything fell. Praise chicken. Yay! Praise chicken. Bark bark. Heck yeah. Bark 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 bark. I haven't given chicken a hug in a while. Chicken deserves more love. Just like Lance and Viola. Anyway. They both knew that fact. It was no coincidence that the reunited pair became involved in the house of Amano, and the two of them made good use of their meetings to plan this little kidnapping. What evidence of their meetings do you have? Again, we know there was meetings, but there were 3 people. Alright. We say my scenario is perfectly probable as well. No, no. The dude's dead!
Objection!
Why did she kill her dad? I only came to praise the chicken. Blessed is chicken deduction. Oh, fuck. Chicken. Thank you for praising chicken. Pet for the chicken. Alright, roll for deduction. I rolled a 14. And that would probably be intelligence based, right? I think I only have a +1 in intelligence. It's not amazing. All right, so 15. Okay. I've pressed everything. I'm pretty sure. I think I did. Agent Lang isn't wrong. His scenario is certainly a probable one. Did the two of them really knowingly commit the crime as father and daughter? No. It's been too long. Hi. Hey, butter. How's it going? Been a long time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What am I doing? How's a crack-a-lackin'? Oh my god. I don't know. What? Just gonna hug the chicken. It's a bad day. What makes you say that? The weather? Or is it just one of those days? Time for work. Oh, yeah, that's fair, man. I've got work early in the morning too. Don't you worry. I understand the pain. I've got a lot of work this week. But I'm also like, it's okay. We can get through it. So many messages. Why is there so many people? Samesies, I gotta put my big boy pants on. Dude, literally the worst. I don't know why people keep expecting me to have big boy pants, because I want to wear my trackies, okay? I just want to sleep. Let me go back to bed. I love that the entirety of human race is like, I'd rather be asleep, but then we like created capitalism, you know? Like we did this to ourselves or something. No coincidence, the reunited pair became involved in the house of Amano. Still don't know if that's true. I have something that'll help. More chickens. What is that of? Are those leaves? Fresh air. I can't tell what it is. Chicken. Chicken is very helpful. I know the solution. Tempted to Google it. No coincidence, a reunited pair became... Well, were they really reunited, though? Stole 3 costumes. A blue, a proto, and a bad badger. They stole 4 costumes, though. 2 with a bad badger. Maybe this is my evidence.
Objection!
Fuck! Read the dossier. Well, it says that they're estranged. It's 420. It doesn't look like it, but okay. But I don't know, don't take my word for that, okay? Because I don't know anything. Height, weight, whereabouts unknown after escape from Penitent prison. Stole a gun from a guard during his escape. We thought he might head for where his wife and sole daughter are, but despite our surveillance, he has yet to show up. That is interesting. The fact that he has the gun from like back when he like escaped. It says, despite our surveillance, he has yet to show up. But they also said he'd been, didn't they say he'd been like a butler for like several years at this point too? £123. Very exact. Okay. Hey, you know, probably was very exact at the time. They just get him to like sit on it. Obviously, this relates to the fact that the daughter totally knows the exact weight of her father, so that she would recognize him when she found him. Can I literally just can I present to this line the fact that he's dead? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I didn't even realize that this isn't being helpful. I trusted you. I thought you were helping me. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Or maybe you just wanted to read the dossier. Okay. Fuck, man. Gonna put down the chicken. On the desk, okay? I'm putting him on the desk. They're fine. They're squishy. I'm perfect. Oh, my neck. Yeah, looking for clues. I don't know. He says take a very close look. I don't know, man. I don't know. And if I can't present like this stuff as evidence, I can't do anything, can I? They stole 3 outfits. Who's left in the isolation room? There's 1 of each badger in the park. Try to get the whole badger family. Woo! Shaped the horse. Bullet entered his abdomen. He's dead. I'm googling it. I'm not waiting any longer, okay? We've been stuck on this for long enough, I think. Bye-bye, Judy calls. Good luck, peanut butter. You got this. Alright? Make that peanut butter. Yeah. I'm just thinking about peanut butter now. Shit. Do I have a thing here? Miles Edgeworth investigations walkthrough. Fuck yeah. Woo. Why does everything gotta be so complicated? Why does everything seem so crazy? I think I'm up to middle. I don't know what I'm up to. Initial investigation. Oh wait, I clicked on the wrong thing. I'm a genius. Hi Han, how is the new computer going? It's going well. I've had to reset, I have a lot of settings that I still need to like sift through that I keep forgetting about until I start streaming. So here we are. Don't get spoiled. I won't get spoiled, I promise. Maybe. Maybe. I think we're up to middle 1. The end of middle 1, I think. Maybe? Yeah. Okay. Agent Lang's logic bubble. Okay. Present Mr. Deacon's murder notes on the 3rd statement. 1, 2, 3. Didn't I try that? Didn't I try that already? Or did I do that already? Hold up. Wait, what, which? Hold up. Nope. Hold up. Nope. Hold up. That might not be right. But yeah, no, the computer seems to be going all right. She's been chugging along. Very proud of her. Yeah. No, no notes. It's going well, Dad. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted trying to figure out where the hell all of this is supposed to work. Blue Badger Bible, the missing model gun is added to your organizer. Did we find that? Yes? Okay. Alright, so part 3, 4. End 1. Whatever that means. Corpse testimony. Rebuttal. Lang's argument. Another possibility. Okay. 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 Present the stolen costumes at the 4th statement. I was wondering. Okay, is this the 4th one? Hold up. That's 2, 3. To plan this little kidnapping. Okay, but my question is, why would they have the meetings at Watergate? That's my confusion. Okay, that's not how I would have... The stolen costumes. I was going to comment on the fact that it says 3 costumes here and that that were used and stuff like that, but they also said the pair in the previous statement.
Objection!
Okay, all right, that was a stretching. That was stretching. All right. This kidnapping wasn't planned by just 2 people in it. What kind of proof do you have of that? Quite simply, there were 3 kidnappers. 3. Ka-cha! 4 costumes were stolen from the Wild Wild West area's back room. We found one of them in the kidnapper's hideout, but as for the other 3, we can assume they were being worn by 3 different people. We also found a set of 3 cups and 3 folding chairs that were used in the hideout. It all clearly points to a 3-man group. I believe this 3rd person is the real mastermind behind the kidnapping. Who is the mastermind? He's dribbling. I present to you the brains behind the kidnapping. Lance! It's gotta be Lance.
Take that!
Lance Amano.
Yes, this abduction was in fact schemed up by Lance himself.
I fucking knew it. I didn't have any other doubts about who else it could be. I mean, let's face it. When you look at the profiles, it's like, well, what's left? It ain't Meekins. It ain't any of my witness ladies. It's gotta be Lance. He's too suspicious.
Recall what he said when he appeared before us.
Did you see the faces of your kidnappers?
No, I didn't see their faces, but two. One was a woman. However, there were 3 kidnappers, which is in direct contradiction to what he said.
I don't have a voice for this guy.
But I know I only saw 2 people.
This guy was being held hostage. It's possible he couldn't see all 3 of them.
Ah, yes, about when you were being held. I have my doubts about what happened then. Lance, would you mind telling us what happened while you were being held captive? I don't remember much anymore, honest. But if I don't tell you at least something, you won't believe me, will you?
I mean, that's a weird way of looking at this. Alright, save. Dramatic advert kicked in. Amazing. Well, welcome. Do you want a brand new chicken? Get your brand new chicken today from 2.tel.chicken.chicken. Bark, bark. There today you can grab any chicken of any color of all fascinations and colors and textures, okay? Get your chicken today and you will get a brand new code for another chicken. For 10% off, go to the coupon, free coupon, at buying your new chicken, called walk.helpme.com. Get your chicken today, and you can block your dreams away. I aced it. I did. Aced it.
I was kidnapped yesterday morning.
Yesterday morning?
Oh god.
Okay, so it's been a whole day.
They had me shut in that room blindfolded the entire time, and the kidnapper suddenly disappeared around the time I heard rain falling outside. My hands were cuffed, and it was a stroke of luck that they left me alone. I made my escape and ran for the room as fast as I could.
Okay, but like, where were you when you were being captured? Did we ever find out where he was being held? Because if he was held, if he ran away from the room he was in, he would know where he came from. And that place was being protected by policemen. So where was he?
Through the underground passageway, I presume.
Maybe.
Are you okay? Sorry, I really didn't want to recall that horrible ordeal, but now you believe me, right? No, not quite yet. Stand back up. Back straight, okay? We're not going down without a fight, okay? How can you not? Why do you look at me with icy daggers in your eyes? I'm sexier that way. It's how my husband likes it. Because he's a prosecutor, and because they're all like that. I'll have you know, Agent Lang, a prosecutor's eyes are for discerning the truth. And should there be interpreted to be cruel at times, then so be it.
What a man.
There is a sticking point in Lance's testimony. Let's see what he offers up when I push a little.
Push a little, doop-a-dooba-dooba-da-da. Christmas is coming this way. Yesterday morning. How does he know what time he was kidnapped and how much time has passed? I just pressed the wrong button. Cute.
Hold it!
Can you tell us about what you were when you were abducted in a little more detail? It was a strange morning. I felt like I was right in the middle of a great calm. And where were you when you experienced this calm? A family garden, of course. Where else could it have been? Well, excuse me for asking. This child is more princess than prince.
Hey, be nice.
I was taking a walk to shake off the morning blah. Then out of the blue, someone from behind clamps a hand over my mouth. You didn't see your attacker? They must have used drug to knock me out, because before I knew it, I was in La La Land again. When I woke, I was in the kidnapper's hideout, already all tied up.
But he just said he was cuffed. Wait, he just said he was handcuffed. Oh, what? The kidnapper suddenly disappeared around the time I heard rain falling outside. What? I was kidnapped yesterday morning. They had me shut in that room, blindfolded the entire time. It disappeared outside and I heard rain. My hands were cuffed, but it was a stroke of luck that they called.
But she just said they were hands tied.
You're lying to me, mister! Alright, whatever. Just push everything. Push everything, go from there.
By that room, you mean the room in the kidnapper's hideout, correct? Yes, but I was blindfolded the whole time, so I didn't know that until I made my escape. Then you were in the same room as your kidnappers. They spoke in hushed tones, but I could catch bits of their conversation.
But you didn't see their faces. Shocking.
It was definitely two people. One of them was definitely a woman. I was so scared I could tell they were nearby, so I didn't dare make a move.
I guess he was on the wall. There's rain falling outside.
Hold it!
And the kidnappers disappeared. The room fell in a sudden silence. I had been left behind like an unwanted mutt. And what do you mean by unwanted mutt? What a pointless question. It's not like he's going to tell you anything new, you know. It's a poetic simile. You should learn how to use them too.
I'd love to see Edgeworth just like write poetry on the weekends. I think it would be very fitting for his character.
Dramatic. But it's no good if you're not refined on the inside as well.
Hold it!
And then there's cuffs on your wrist. I suppose you're still cuffed in that case. I'm well aware of how I am chained to reality.
What? Not where I was expecting that to go.
I couldn't find the keys, so I'm afraid that I'll be stuck like this. Even though I escaped from that jail cell, I will forever be a prisoner.
Okay.
Maybe escape and run away from that room as fast as I could.
Hold it!
Where?
How did you manage to escape? I wanted to just get out of there, but the door leading outside was locked.
Incorrect.
Which is why I had to use the underground passageway to make my escape. I remember our escape to be equally as hard. This is an invaluable piece of testimony. I mustn't let it go unexamined.
Door leading outside was locked tight, so I had to use the underground passageway. What evidence do I have to suggest that obviously there was no underground passage? There was no underground passage. We were in that room, there was no underground passage, so what's the point? Was used to jam the handle of the hideout door? Maybe I need to press it again. Save. Then finish Bluebird. Yo, already? What? It's been like a day, hasn't it? Holy shit. Let's go. What? Boy, does that bring me back to our situation, how we made it out of our escape.
Indeed, and although the door on the floor of our room led to an underground room, and the door in the floor to the room next door had a secret passageway.
Secret passageway under a theme park. Ooh, that sounds like so much fun.
I wonder, is there something off about the way Slant's made to escape? Wait,
Go back.
Hold it!
Alright. Who's the... Oh, my settings are different. Hold up. My settings are different. Again, hold up. Where are my settings? There should be a chat setting that lets me have mod. There should be a setting for mod tools. Guys, whatever you do, don't think about having more viewers, okay? It's a lie to the internet and to the chat appearance. Timestamps for new messages. Okay, expanded. No, what? Where is the timestamp celebrations, emote animations, readable colors? Where's the other thing? Mod. We're the best viewers. They lie. Yeah. See, exactly. Never forget. Enable filtering in chat. There's filtering in chat? Okay. View chat rules. I can view chat rules from here. Me, okay, you know what? Just ban. Man, so much work, guys. I can't read. I'm not logged into Twitch. What do you mean? I'm live. How am I not logged into Twitch? How am I? Guys, how am I? I'm so confused. How am I live but I'm not logged into Twitch? Guys, just tried putting it out on a different chat but got timed out because they filtered best viewers. Oof. Oof. I mean, I don't blame them. Honestly, it's a good way of banning it. Okay, okay, hold up. So if I try writing something, it's like, oh my god. If only I had my password memorized. I did at one point in my life. Is it under here anywhere? Fuck me, bro. There's so much here. It's not under here. It's not under here. I feel like I should know what the password is. I should know what the password is. Hold up. I don't think this is right. Guys, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, let's just go to this screen so I know y'all definitely can't see anything, okay? Hold up. Hi. I think you guys are cute. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, I'm so unorganized. It's just, it's difficult trying to remember all the little drips and drabs of society, you know how it is. Drips and drabs of society. I'm just gonna check what the, now I have to have a code. Ugh, come on, why, I don't get it. Okay, it's fine. Ridiculous. Two-factor is a friend. Two-factor is a friend. Okay. Okay. I can write in now. I am alive! Alright, now we can ban. Oh my god, this is like the longest process it has ever taken for me to ban somebody. Is that even spelled right? The user you're trying to ban doesn't exist. What? Did I write it wrong? Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. What? Oh wait, I wrote unban instead of ban. Person you're trying to ban doesn't exist. I'm going insane! Guys, did we all see everything or not? Okay, I spelled it wrong. That's fine. Yeah, we did it! Woo! Okay. Chat's so cute. Chat, thank you for dealing with my bullshit. I swear to God. I'm trying my best. Okay, back to the criminal. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Alright. Professional. Thank you. No guy, I've been focused on Bluebird. No way. Shockers. Burp. Burp, 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 burp. Love you, Han. Love you, Aylin. You're wonderful. You're doing an awesome job. I'm very excited to see Bluebird. But like, feel free to like keep it as a secret too. Like, you know what I mean. we've seen the bluebird. Next bird gonna be super pug. I was just thinking something. What was it? It was the fact that there was a display thing. There was a display thing that I need to change. So many problems. This it is. It. Change the font. I put Rocco back into the thing, didn't I? This is one of the weirdest things about having a new computer, is that I've realized that none of my fonts are on this computer, which is not a problem I anticipated coming across. I have so many fonts. It is devastating. Install. It says it's already installed. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever. Worry about that a different time. Alright. I need to change the font either way. It'll happen, okay? It's goddamn. Okay, okay. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Bluebird is surprise burb. Yes. Redbird was teaser burb. Teaser burb. I love it. Okay. Teaser and surprise. By underground passageway, you mean the one that the staff used to travel unnoticed? I suppose that's what it's for, but I didn't run into any staff members on my way out. And once I was up top, I was busy trying to find a member of the police. And that is when you found us congregated at the stadium, I suppose. Let me ask you then, how did you get a hold of the key to the underground door? That was easy. It was hanging right there in the room on the wall. I do recall a key hanging on the wall right beside the table. Boy. Oh, yeah, okay. Wait, so did that change the testimony at all or not? I'm gonna save again. It's really cold. I keep expecting it to get warmer, guys, and then it doesn't, and I'm just disappointed. They had me shut in the room blindfolded the entire time, but the kidnappers suddenly disappeared around the time I heard rain falling outside. My hands were cuffed, but it was a stroke of luck that they left me alone. I made my escape and ran away from that room as fast as I can. The door leading outside was locked tight, so I had to use the underground passage. Okay, well, we still don't know that there was an underground passage, do we? Do I have evidence of that? Surely not. What am I trying to prove here? We used the door, was used to jam the door of the hideout, the handle of the hideout door. Right. It was likely wearing one due to footprint shapes and lack of blood. I mean, but the way underneath must have been a secret way of getting out, because otherwise how do you explain the door with like a thing locked inside? My hands were cuffed, but it was a stroke of luck that they left me alone. The kidnappers suddenly disappeared around the time I heard the rain falling outside. Had me shut in that room, blindfolded the entire time. I was kidnapped yesterday morning. I mean, again, how does he know what the time it was? I pressed everything though, didn't I? Okay.
Hold it!
Ugh. What point of contradictory information do I have? I don't think I have any evidence, do I? Costume separate from head and body? Something about the murder, there was the pendant. the mobile shop on the 3 wheels was parked outside the wild garage. I don't think that was important. He's likely wearing one due to the victim was wearing a costume, due to footprints, shapes, and the lack of blood. Okay. And then there's the letter. Maybe the point is that the costume was left in the isolation room? Yes, that would kind of make sense. Because if the victim, he was likely wearing one due to the footprint's shape and lack of blood. Which he must have gotten from that room? He had me shut in that room blindfolded the entire time. But the kidnapped suddenly disappeared, and the time I heard rain falling. Maybe, like, how did he run away when he was, like, cuffed? The door leading outside was locked tight. Oh, wait, no, this is wrong. Okay, no, this is wrong because it's not locked tight. It was a prop, it was a sword prop.
Objection!
Okay, we had to think about it. I was thinking it was correct in the sense that, like, how would you have put the sword in the door? How would you put the sword in the door and then, like, escape, you know? I just realized it says sweets in the background. It's like, oh, it's whole cake. It's just what it makes me think of. Yeah. You say the door outside was locked, but it wasn't really. We're talking about that room behind the cellar in front, right? Look, I heard that it took quite a few men to get that thing open, right, Sheena? Yes, that's correct. And then take a look at this! What is that, a sword? It's not an especially reliable one if it's broken like that. Allow me to start from the end. My conclusion is that the door was never locked. It was simply being held shut by this door, which was used to jam the handle. Lance, even though your hands were cuffed together, you could still use them. If that's the case, then why did you not just simply remove the sword and escape? Why didn't I was disorientated. Yeah, that's it. I didn't notice it. As if I should accept such a bold-faced lie. You locked yourself in that room because you had to make yourself look like the victim. But you did not, in fact, possess the key to the door. That is why you used the proper sword to improvise and create a prison of your very own. You've been making this guy out to be one of the kidnappers for some time now. I wonder if you've forgotten something very important along the way. And what would that be? A motive? What else? You honestly think that an upright pure boy like him? Yes. The answer is yes. Heck yeah. Would hatch up a completely pointless scheme such as kidnapping himself?
Objection!
That's conjecture, my dear lord. This proves that Lance did indeed have a motive to commit this crime. The pretty girl! The pretty girl! The girl! He wants to be with the girl! This proves that Lance did indeed have a motive to commit this crime. This one? He had debts to pay, maybe. I guess so. This is the only thing that has Lance's name on it. Did have a motive for this crime. Like, if I can't present the lady friend as evidence, then...
Take that!
To put it simply, Lance has a very urgent need for money. This is hardly your typical love letter. It is in fact a collections bill. It appears our upstanding boy has accumulated quite a debt. Isn't that right, Lance? Fuck's sake, it's hard being the son of a rich man, too.
Must be rough when you have to resort to stealing from your own old man, huh? Alright, I give up. I ducked myself.
Lance.
It's over, Lolly. It's over, Lolly. In this life, we really are bound to our fates after all. All I wanted was to go with you to a new town, somewhere where no one would know us. I wanted us to be well off with that 1 million, but now the dream is over. Right.
Oh, Lance.
And then you're giving yourself up. Yes, I had a plan to run away from this world with my Lolly. Oliver even helped us with the plan, but then he had to go and stab us in the back. He turned on you. Maybe he didn't want to split the ransom money, that's my guess.
Maybe he didn't want to split the ransom money. What? Does that mean there's someone else who did the crime?
It happened almost right after you made the drop-off. We alone, he attacked me all of a sudden.
What? Huh? Boss?
After a brief struggle, I was able to contain him and keep him under control. We left him inside that room as Lolly and I made our escape.
What? 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 That's why the mirror is broken, possibly?
We wore different costumes and split up. Lolly left first in the blue badger costume.
That would mean the person Officer Meekin saw was Ms. Porbs.
Right then, the old man just had to wake up. I was careless and he tackled me pretty hard from behind. Then Oliver put on a bad badger costume. Took the suitcase with the $1 million and ran. I contacted Lolly right after and warned her that he had a gun. They had no idea that they were related, so I thought that it could only end badly.
Still don't believe it. That person was not my father. Because if he was, I just killed my own father. Wait, so she still did the murder?
Lolly, then it really was you?
I'm sus of everything. Is that a ring pop? Is that ring pop ring? It is a ring pop. Yeah. It's just a character trait, sure. And that was not my father. I mean, because at the stadium, there was a bad badger pulling the suitcase with the 1 million in it. And that badger pointed his gun at me, aiming to shoot me dead. This only leaves me with one question. Did they still knock? Were they still responsible for knocking Miles unconscious? Who was... They literally just said... He literally just said... Wait, fuck, I wish I had the pictures. But they literally just said that she put on the blue badger outfit and he put on the bad badger outfit, right? So who's the proto badger? Who was the proto badger? The other... The badger pointed his gun at me, aiming to shoot me dead. That's why I used the gun I got from Lance. There was a gunshot, the other person crumpled to the ground and I ran, scared for my life. I don't, I'm finding this hard to believe. Question. Hydrate. That's a good idea. I haven't hydrated this whole time. Wings of cool. Fuck yeah. Hanging out.
Having a good time.
I think the big picture is finally coming to focus, don't you?
Ollie, forgive me. I didn't think it would turn into something so frightening. If only I could have protected you.
So Miss Pops, she shot her own dad without even knowing who he really was? And if what she says is true...
You saying she's lying? But why would she lie about something like that?
That girl would... God, I'm doing the wrong voice. What purpose would it serve?
You would be surprised how often people lie without even realizing it themselves, Kay.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
What I mean is, listen very closely to her confession once more and you'll see.
I fucking hope so.
I'm so cold. Why is it cold in here? Biddy-dee-dee.
Okay. That was not my father. I mean, because at the stadium, there was a bad badger pulling the suitcase with the 1 million in it. Okay. But didn't they just say that he put on the bad badger costume? There's a bad badger pulling the suitcase with the 1 million in it. But that badger pointed his gun at me, aiming to shoot me dead. Well, that means she would have been up on the stage. That's why I used the gun I got from Lance. But that's not right. Badger pointed his gun at me, aiming to shoot. There was a badger pulling the suitcase with the 1 million in it. But that badger pointed his gun at me, aiming to shoot. That's why I used the gun I got from Lance. There was a gunshot, the other person crumpled to the ground, and I ran scared for my life. There was a bad badger pulling the suitcase with the 1 million in it. What? I'm sorry. You know what? Just press everything. This one seems easy. Well, sequence.
Please calm down and talk slowly.
But
all you have to do is simply tell us what happened at the stadium. Leave it to us to search out the truth. Can you do that for me?
Oh, alright. So at the stadium.
Hold it!
That was the ransom money, wasn't it?
Yes, that's how I was able to identify Mr. Deacon almost immediately. It was all thanks to the Lance told me.
And what did he tell you?
Well, he called me on my cell phone and told me that Mr. Deacon had betrayed us and had run off with the ransom money. And about how he had a gun. Good morning, house. What did I miss? Honestly, not much. It's a lot of talking so far. A lot of mistakes, a lot of life. You know, coming at you.
Hold it!
Were you able to clearly see the gun?
Yes, I got a very good look at it while it was pointing at me.
Oh, I know what it is. I'm a big brain. I know things.
I was raised with a gun pointed straight at me. I'm about to die, I thought.
Ms. Porps, please calm down and take a deep breath. And then would you allow me to please hear that last statement one more time?
Yes, of course. Pointed the gun in his left hand at me. Oh, he's right-handed. Right back to where it all begins, lads. Whether somebody's right-handed or not. But yeah, we've accused Lance of being the murderer. He's right-handed. I tell you, every time it says dominant hand, right, it's gonna be important.
Objection!
I have here a dossier on your father. It says according to this, your father was right-handed.
Can I just say, I find it really funny that a lot of the time they're like, oh, they couldn't have shot someone with their less dominant hand. Like, I know your accuracy would go down with your left hand, but you could still do it. You know, like, it's not completely ruling out of the books. Like, oh, right-handed, must be exonerated. Oh, it wasn't what I thought. That's okay. I think I kind of saw where you might have been coming from for a second, and then they went a different direction here, so... whatever.
The person pointing a gun at you from atop the stage was not Mr. Deacon.
Maybe it was mirrored. Hold there, Mr. Prosecutor. I think you need to take a refresher course. The bad badger has a model gun attached to his right hand, which is why the only hand he could have held the real gun with was his left. Isn't it possible it went down like that?
Agent Lang, were you paying attention to what Ms. Porps was saying? Then again, I suppose I can't expect someone who has never set foot in court to catch it.
Enough with the smugness, out with it already. I love that this guy is like so sassy, but he's not even like, I don't think he's a proper lawyer. They don't make him sound like he's a proper lawyer. He's literally like an agent.
Ms. Porps told us earlier.
There's a bad badger pulling the suitcase with 1 million in it.
According to you, the bad badger has the gun in his left hand, which would mean that he was pulling the suitcase with his right hand. Is that correct, Ms. Porps? Yeah, yes, exactly. And I'm sure it was the bad badger had those huge sunglasses on its face. But if that's the case, then I can see there's a huge contradiction. Yes, Miss Popps claims to have seen the bad badger, and yet the bad badger had both of his hands full. These two pieces of information contradict each other, so one must be wrong. Wasn't the bad badger, both hands were not occupied, and both are correct. What? Hold up, I need to think about this. So it's either not the bad badger, and it was... I mean, I find it hard to believe that she didn't... I think both hands were not occupied. I reckon there's a good chance... Hold up. I think there's a good chance that maybe... because there was a head. Costume separated into head and body. This head was left in the isolation room. What's to say that the person didn't put on the body of the proto-badger and had the head of a doodad? You know what I mean? Like, they could have mismatched the bodies and stuff. So, both hands were not occupied. Both are correct. Both statements are correct? And they're both correct. Impossible. That just leaves us with an irresolvable contradiction. Ms. Popps' entire statement rests on the fact that she saw his sunglasses and beard. But what if the bad badger wasn't wearing pants on his lower half? Bro, you need it. Bro, straight thoughts, remember? Keep it together, okay? We're not thinking about pants right now. And this proves there was a way for the bad badger to freely use both of his hands. This one?
Take that!
The costumes have two parts to them, a head and a body. Recommend ZA game, cool. Hell yeah. Hopefully we'll get a release release announcement soon. Here's to hoping. At least I'm hoping. Oh, I get it now! The head Ms. Popps saw was probably really the head of the bad badger. However, it is not possible the body was that of an entirely different badger. A different badger? Yes, or to put it more bluntly, I believe it was the lower half of this badger. Oh shit. This one, right? The dude who knocked me over the fucking head. Right? Nah. What the heck is it? It's the proto-badger. Yes, and it's a simple matter of process of elimination. No belts. No cuffs. I don't know. Miss Popps was wearing the blue badger costume, so we can eliminate that one. And the pink badger is of the wrong color, which would have been incredibly obvious. All that is left is the proto-badger costume. Miss Popps, who was the one who wore the proto-badger costume? Is that what he meant? Oh shit. Oh, what did I just do? I don't know what button that was, but okay.
Hi, Lily. I'm giving myself unnecessary anxiety. I checked for an exam today for my US Gov class, and it looks like we don't have exams besides our midterm and final. That doesn't stop my mind from wondering, going, well, what if you do? You know? No, I understand what you mean. Because sometimes you're like, is that right? Am I hearing that? Is that right? And you're just like, just trust. And or when in doubt, ask more questions. You can always message your doodad, your class person in charge, and be like, yo, just double checking that this information is 100% correct. And you can get an email that says that is correct, all right? And that it's no worries about checking. So if you're too tied up in anxiety, just shoot a message to somebody. Hi, Lily. Ugh, hi, Han. Yes, I'm here, I guess. Wow, what's with the attitude? You're a great person, I guess. I hope you're having a great day. Oh, you got a point. I do. Here's a game, cool. Hell yeah, they are pretty cool. I only played one of the games, but it's still a good time. Oh shit! Are you saying what I think you are? That's how the motto donned the badger head and pretended to be Mr. Deacon. On top of which he plotted to shoot Ms. Popps while wearing that hideous thing.
I don't know anymore. The stage that was set up in the stadium was nothing more than that, a setup. And its purpose was to lead Miss Porps into believing she had committed murder. Standing there in front of Miss Porps and pretending to be the victim. It was all done so she would pull the trigger. I have no idea what you're talking about. Why exactly would I have to do all that, huh? There is but one reason, Lance Amano.
What it save. This is a lot of stuff. I wrote shady merchants in my D&M notes and I don't know what that means. Just make shady merchants, obviously. Lily, well, aren't shady merchants like the coolest? You know, like black market trade sort of stuff. You know, maybe they're wheeling and dealing a lot of like special chemicals and you gotta be a part of like the drama, you know?
You are the real culprit behind the murder of Mr. Oliver Deacon. What? No. That's slander. Take it back. You take it back right now. Just out of curiosity, Lanch, which is your dominant hand? I'm left-handed. What does that have to do with anything? It depends. According to Ms. Porps, her attacker held a gun in his left hand.
I like how he could have just lied in that 1 second, but he didn't.
Who is what-handed doesn't prove a thing. And besides, now you're just being absurd. It's not like the Proto-Badger is bulletproof.
Yeah, I'm a little confused by that.
One misfire and he would have found himself dead, right? Of course, logically, if he had been shot, he probably would have been here with us. But I believe he had thought of that as well, and prepared accordingly.
Yeah, I think, didn't they say something like one of the guns had blanks in it or something? I don't know. It's capable of firing blanks! Yes, okay.
And this should be the evidence you need. This is how Lance made sure he wouldn't be hit by a bullet.
Take that!
We found one half of a bad badger costume in the hideout, a broken one. It was not the same one as the victim was wearing, plus it was missing something. And that something is the model gun that the bad badger carries, which can fire blanks.
I'm so good. This is gonna be the first guess back at the start. That's how these games always get me. I get ahead of the puzzle. It is very weird how it's like, takes you down a very complicated path to get to the end. You know, like I called that it would be Lance. I didn't anticipate that we'd had enough information to prove that it was Lance yet, but I guess we do. And obviously this ended up going quite around in circles that I didn't anticipate. I'm debating making an underground arena under the city, but I might save that once my players are at higher levels. That makes sense, because if they're a higher level, you can do more fancy things with the fights.
What? Ms. Porps, where is the gun you use now?
I throw it away into the sea.
That makes it a bit tough to verify what it is. Although I believe we could safely assume that it was the model gun in question. I've heard enough. All you've been spouting so far is pure conjecture. I admit that as long as the model gun is lost to us, I can't prove I'm right.
Go Gumshoe! Gumshoe! I have $100! Come on, Gumshoe! Come on! Come on! Alright, now I'm gonna toss it into the ocean! Alright, now go get it! Go Gumshoe! You got this! Gumshoe would be a real cute name for a dog. Don't you think? Come on, Gumshoe. I need you to go jump into the ocean. Find it, okay?
However, I can say that the probability that I am right is very high. Okay, let's pretend you're right and the murder at the stadium was a fabrication. In that case, where do you think the murder really took place, Mr. Prosecutor? Oh, that's a good question.
I actually don't know. A streamer I know named his dog Gumshoe. That's so cute! Bro, I just said, obviously. Hope to do more Skyrim today, but alas, I finished Cube Blue Burb instead. Hell yeah. Awesome. That's okay. There's always time for Skyrim tomorrow. You can be like, sorry, I did my allocated stitching the day before, stitching, crocheting, what the fuck, words. And then you can just, like, move your schedule ahead to start playing Skyrim sooner tomorrow. His eyes are just setting. Good. Good. Saying your eyes are setting is very confusing in my brain, but I understand what you mean. My brain just thinks of the sun setting, but it's your eyes, so it's your eyes just going, just closing real slowly. Alright, save. We might actually finish this today before I go to bed. Hopefully. I don't know yet. I knew you were full of it. However, I do believe the murder took place during an earlier time frame. Please, wait a second. It's simply not possible. Because I saw Mr. Deacon after he was restrained by Lance. She saw the victim in the state of being restrained. Alright, here we go again. Fuck my life, bro. Why does this keep going? I came back to the hideout long after the other two. By that time, Lance had already subdued and restrained. Oh my god, sorry. And restrained Mr. Deacon. He had tied Mr. Deacon securely to the beam in the room next door. That's not true, because I was there. After that, the two of us put on our costumes and made our escapes. Now, Skyrim is going to be Saturday since I'm out of my room tomorrow, since Sister is on night shift this week. Why can't you play Skyrim? If you're in your... You can't play Skyrim on the main room? So, Mr. Deacon must have escaped after the two of you left, right? I thought that it would attract too much attention if we left together, so I left first. I planned to meet up again at the stage in the stadium. But then, as I was walking through the park, I got a call from Lance on my cell phone. Oliver managed to escape. It looks like he was waiting until I was alone. He also stole the gun from me at that time. And then the murder happened. Mr. Deacon must have overheard that plan to meet up at the stage. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, Miss Pup saw the victim with her own eyes, which means that the victim was still alive at the time. Wouldn't you agree? Why does that sound wrong to me? There must be something amiss about this account. Let's see what happens if I examine it. Nah, that means I have to move the entire console twice. Oh, okay. But the TV vibrates the wall and shares with her bed head. How? I feel sorry for that TV. Why does the TV vibrate? Can you put it? You can put it on like no sound, right? Or does the whole TV just? I'm just imagining the TV is just real high on energy. I work on Orb Mother. Hell yeah. Always other fun things to do. How about... Okay, press everything. When exactly did you arrive back at the hideout? It was after we had picked up the ransom money. And where were you until the time you returned? Who kidnapped me? That's what I want to know. I was scouting the park out and made preparations for our escape. I walked around in the various areas looking for the best route. Oh, so each of them had their own roles to play. It's very excited to play Skyrim. I'm excited to play Skyrim. I want to play Skyrim. But I played Fields of Mystria today. Please tell me your opinion in wait. Han, what do you think about the Rocket League Championship yesterday? Tell me your opinion in excruciating detail. I know nothing. How did Lance look at the time? Well, he looked shocked. He also looked a little down. I saw that sadness in his eyes. Thank you, that's enough for now. And what of Mr. Deacon? What was his situation like?
Hold it!
And you're sure that it was Mr. Deacon that you saw? That's such a good point. Maybe it was Edgeworth. Yes, I'm certain of what I saw. Did you go into the other room to check? Lance said that it was best if I didn't get too close to him. Lance, he's such a kind soul. Then are you telling me that you did not confirm that it was Mr. Deacon for yourself? I checked through the slit in the door that separates the two rooms. He had a Bad Badger's head on, so I'm absolutely sure. That just had to be Mr. Deacon.
She saw a bad badger head. It's hanging on a desk, so whenever it's on it, it has a vibration. And the walls are thin as fuck, so the vibration and sound has woken her up in the past. I also can't always wear my headphones either. My ear issues, so. No, I was just saying you play it in on mute. That's really confusing. I can't imagine a TV vibrating enough to make a noise through a wall. I mean, unless you're just like, I guess like a computer makes a lot of sound. But even then, I don't think I could hear it through walls. I'm just confused by the circumstance. I just genuinely think like I'm worried about that TV is the point. I'm worried about that TV that it's like it's going through shit, man. Okay.
Hold it.
So the tied-up Mr. Deacon was still in his bad badger costume.
Yes, and?
It would appear that she misread the whole situation. What now? Should I raise an objection? Yes! The person you saw was not the victim.
What? Why not?
I will tell you why not with this. Miss Pomp, show us the person you... this shows us the person you saw was not the victim.
It was me. That is me. I'm the one. I was captured. Ms. Porps, this shows us the person you saw was not the victim. This one? I guess this makes sense.
Take that.
Fuck.
What? Huh? I don't know, that's just what has been said. But either way, Skyrim on Saturday, and Orb Mother through the week. Hell yeah.
Hold it.
This shows us the person you saw was not the victim. I like how it now has Blue Badger equals Lauren Porps, Proto Badger Lance, Bad Badger Oliver Deacon. This shows us the person you saw was not the victim. So apparently having evidence that he was likely wearing footprints and stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. It was me. How do I say that it was me? I was the person. Maybe I just need to do this.
Take that.
Ms. Pomps, the person you saw was not Mr. Deacon at all.
Huh?
The person you actually saw was this person.
It was me all along. Ooh.
It was me.
Huh? The person I saw was you, Mr. Edgeworth?
I always thought it was a bit odd. Why would the kidnappers abduct me, even after I had handed over the ransom?
Ooh, he's sweating now.
It's not as though I saw the face of the kidnappers. If I were them, I would have just taken the $1 million and ran. But in the end, there was a point to all of it. It was to make me look like Mr. Deacon. I know my hair is like grayish looking, but I don't look old. If that was the reason for which I was abducted, then I believe we could assume that the victim was already dead at the time. Well, Lance, am I correct? You showed Miss Porps a person, namely me, with a bad badger head on, and then made your costume to escape together, or so you pretended.
What do you mean he pretended?
Exactly that. I believe Lance watched you escape and then doubled back to the hideout. probably to come and remove the bad badger head from my unconscious self. And to create this fake prison with the prop sword, he then escaped via the passageway. Hold your tongue, boy. Don't get caught up in the tidal wave of words coming out of Mr. Prosecutor's mouth. I like how he's hiding behind him. Tidal wave? We've heard a lot coming out of you, but I've yet to see a shred of evidence. The victim's betrayal and his subsequent detainment, all of that could have happened while you were out cold. That's right. You were out for quite a while, Mr. Prosecutor.
How do you know that?
Mr. Bitcher. Even if that were the case, Miss Porbs would have still seen me tied to that beam.
I was scared of Mr. Deacon, so I didn't go into the room next. I really have no idea if you were in there or not, Mr. Edgeworth.
You see, it would seem that you can't prove a thing.
Yeah. What? Who said that? Who's objecting? Mr. Amano?
Please, wait! Mr. Romano? Oh, Miles, my boy. It looks like you're really giving it your all. And Lance, it's not good to cause trouble for others.
Dad. Summer.
Let's see, you're the one in charge of the investigation, correct? Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry, my boy's been nothing but trouble. This probably won't make up for anything, but I have some evidence for you.
And then we find out Mr. Romano did the shooting all along. Alright. Oh, do you now?
Oh? What's this? What's an outfit?
Is that what I think it is?
It's the bad bastard costume the victim was wearing, and a gun. 2 guns.
I couldn't wait for the police, so I went and found these myself.
Oh, he went into the ocean. I trusted Gumworth. Ah yes, Gumworth. That's a ship for the days. Mr. Gum, I expected Gumshoe to do it, but hey, I guess I was wrong.
It appears they were disposed of in the sea.
I mean, I guess they wouldn't really sink to the ocean. Like, the guns might, but everything else would probably float.
Ugh. Is there no one in this country who actually obeys the law? There. No. Agent Lang, please calm down.
Huh. What the heck is a scrap of paper?
This appears to be a letter from the Chief of Police. Please allow Mr. Amano complete freedom to do as he sees fit, it says.
What? The Chief of Police? What the? Just who does he think he is?
The person who wields the highest authority in this area.
Oh. There now. There is no need to be so upset.
I'm not a cop from this land, so I'm not bound by the laws of your country.
No. Don't be hasty, Mr. Meriadoc.
He's old AF. How did he manage that? He's rich as fuck. He can just send people in. He could get an independent crane to just come around at last minute request and go into the ocean. He probably just paid a few people to jump into the ocean. Why not?
It wasn't meant to strong arm you into anything, it's just a request. I'm only asking that you please respect the laws of the land.
Ugh, can't really say no to that. However, returning to the topic at hand, it doesn't matter who found the evidence, its value remains unchanged. Alright then, let's take a look at this new evidence.
I've already got the results back. I had a special forensics research lab that I'm on good terms with conduct the tests. They were verified that the blood on the costume belonged to Oliver, and as for the gun, the only fingerprints you could find were yours, Lauren.
What?
You disappoint me, Miles.
Wait, which gun are you talking about? Well, I guess one's fake, but...
I can't believe that you would cause my son such distress and heartache. Thank goodness I was able to find the final piece of evidence. With this, you'll have no reason to push my poor boy around.
That's it. These are the case-making pieces of evidence? Huh. I'll be the judge of that. I inspected every piece of suspicious note and quit.
Save. Fuck, dude, he's got money coming out of his orifices. He's framing the girl. He might be, but I also don't think he should be doing that.
Could this gun be the actual murder weapon?
Used to kill Deacon was originally stolen from guard by a victim during escape. Okay. Nothing unusual.
This bullet hole.
It looks kind of burnt around the edges.
Wait, those burn marks were left by the gunpowder. This is most important fact.
Why is that?
Because it is proof the victim was shot at point-blank range.
Oh. Wait, so the dude was shot twice? Maybe? Wait, point blank. So what? He came up behind him? Is that what they're saying? It actually, like, they came up behind him? Maybe they both did it. And one... Fuck, man. I'm so confused. So he couldn't have been shot from the stage. He could have been shot at the stage. It's just the person probably could have come up behind him and kind of like... Worn at time of shooting. Gunpowder burns and proof he was shot from point blank. How does that make sense with the... Hold up. Bullet entered his abdomen and exited through his shoulder. I mean, I guess maybe... I mean, this is just the notes, so it's not the proper body thing, so maybe Miles was just wrong.
What's this? It looks like there's something inside the costume head. Hey! They sparkle! I bet it's really valuable! Sorry, but they're just pieces of a mirror. But why are they in here?
Well, okay, so the broken mirror in the back. This is found inside the victim's costume. Why were they in the first place? They were shot. Maybe they were shot. Maybe they're shot in the haunted house. All along? That was shot in the haunted house? I guess. I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe. Hi, Cuz. How you doing? He would have had to been shot almost face to face like that. Close, I mean. Yeah, no, you're right. Well, if there's a mirror shard inside of mirror shard, what is this, Twilight Princess? Then did they shoot him through a window or not? I don't know.
Well, are these not the most definitive pieces of evidence you've ever seen?
Hey, Dad, there should be enough to convince even Mr. Edgeworth over there.
Alright, you little shit.
Made a mistake. There are fingerprints on the murderer's gun, and they prove that it was Lily who killed Oliver. Oliver was also after Lily's life. So Mr. Edgeworth, even you must see that Lily was only acting in self-defense.
Again, it's her father. We've established that. Fuck me. It's midday and I'm still sleeping. Good. You should keep sleeping. Just keep relaxing.
The fingerprints on the weapon, huh?
Oh no, this isn't helpful at all.
Mr. Edgeworth, all I want to do is save Lily, but in the end, all I can do is watch as she takes the punishment for her crimes.
You're a little shit.
That may be all you can do, however, I still have a case to solve and a job to do. The job of unraveling your insidious lie. You ruined me. Won't you believe me even in the face of all this evidence?
Because you're a lie, bitch.
Wait, so which gun are they saying has...
Which gun are they talking about? This one? Capable of firing blanks. Used to kill Deacon, was originally stolen from guards by victim during the escape. But isn't there a third gun they said that only has the Lawrence prints on it? Was really stolen from guard by victim during escape. Fuck, man, I don't know. And they proved that it was Lolly who killed Oliver. Oliver was also after Lolly's life. But the connection, oh. I'm just gonna Google this. I am, every time I get to one of these questions, I'm like, my brain's like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay. This, so much of this is hearsay, he say, she say, and I'm so over it. Okay. Press Lance's first statement. Okay. Okay. I admittedly probably should have pressed first, but that's fine.
And those fingerprints, are you sure they belong to Miss Porps? There's no mistake about it. Through my connections, I've had the best forensic technique money can buy performed.
I find that to be a bit peculiar.
Alright, you trying to pick an argument with me?
What should I do? Should I raise an objection? Sure. Frankly, I don't believe that Miss Porps' prints should be on that gun to begin with. And the reason why Miss Porps' prints should not be on the gun is... This one?
Take that!
With this piece of evidence, there's no reason for her to have left prints at all. Oh, fuck. I was wrong. Wait, how was I wrong? God, fuck my life. Why is this game so complicated? There's something specific that makes it impossible to leave prints. Okay, so you do mean... Okay, go back.
Hold it!
They don't specify which gun, okay? Arguably both guns have make no sense to have prints on it.
Take that!
This one. What? I'm gonna fucking... What do you mean? What do you mean? The fact she was wearing an outfit... Both guns have near to no chances of... Alright. Alright. Press again. Press again. Fine. We'll do it one more time. I don't know, man. The time of a shooting, gunpowder burners proof he was shot from point blank. Oh, okay, that updated my evidence. Okay. The reason why Ms. Porps' prints should not be on the gun, and for some reason the evidence isn't this nor this, which I'm really upset by, and that's fine. Fuck.
Take that!
Okay. Stupid. Every single piece of evidence should have proven towards the fact that she was wearing an outfit. Anyway. Did you mean to save over that one? Yeah, it's fine as well. I still have plenty of errors I can make. Because while she was at the stadium, Ms. Porps was wearing a costume. I'm gonna save again. I won't fuck up from here. Okay. Maybe. Don't quote me on that.
Huh? There's been no mistake. We found fingerprints.
Well, Miss Porps, do you remember touching the gun at all at any time? Yes. As a matter of fact, I did hold it for a bit back in the hideout. I handed it off to Mr. Deacon when he and Lance left for the haunted house. To retrieve the ransom money, I suppose. And there you have it. That is when Ms. Porps' prints found their way onto the gun. Brrr. Do you understand now, Ms. Amano? The fingerprints do nothing to prove that Ms. Porps is the murderer.
You still don't have anything to prove that she isn't the killer, right?
You seem very adamant about insisting that your girlfriend is a cold-blooded killer. Oh,
No way! I'm incredibly worried about it. That doesn't change the fact that you don't have any evidence, right?
And that's when you're wrong. I have the evidence.
What? How?
The story that Ms. Porps killed the victim at the stage in the stadium. The whole affair is simply not true because that was not the real crime scene, but a setup. This proves that the real murder was not committed at the stadium at all. The glass?
Take that!
First gonna have to rate that piece of logic a 0 out of 10. That's so funny. Okay. It's so stupid. What do you mean? This glass that should have been in the headpiece. The glass makes sense. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Alright, tape 2. Tape 2. Mash the buttons. Mash all the buttons. Okay. Okay. I don't understand this guy. He doesn't make any sense. Why would you? What? Why do all of this for money? Like, he's a rich kid. He could probably, like, find another way to do it, surely. I have the evidence. What? How? The evidence that Ms. Porps killed... Because that was not the real crime, but a setup. This proves that the real murder was not committed at the stadium at all. Wasn't there, like, proof that there was, like, no blood on the scene? Is that what you want? What evidence do you... The car? Was used to jam the handle of the hideout. And it's not the glass, because fucking that would make too much sense. Okay, so it's gotta be in this first one. Well, it's the lack of blood, right? Lack of blood around the body suggests the victim was killed elsewhere and then moved, which implies there should be evidence of murder at the real... There should be evidence of blood at the real murder site. This one?
Take that!
He was shit point blank. Yeah, he shitted point blank. God, that sounds painful. Shit point blank. Come on, game, please. I just want to end this. Let me go to bed. This proves the real murder was not committed at the stadium at all. Okay, so it's not the piece of glass, despite the glass makes sense. Because, you know, where did the glass come from to get inside the dude's, found inside the victim's costume? It's not that. It's not the fact that the dead body, there's way little to blood and should be evidence of blood on the crime scene. So what left is there? Game, you don't make sense, game. What do you want? I'm Googling it. Okay. Okay. We're so close to the end, guys. I'm gonna finish this before I have to go to bed. I promise. Okay, hold up. I pressed the wrong thing? Okay. Chain of events. Present the colon... Where am I up to?
Another costume. Out of nowhere, Ernest arrives and makes up for his son's actions by presenting new pieces of evidence. Examine the neck hole of the head. There are pieces of fragment in it. The gun. The victim costume is updated. Okay. Press Land's first statement. Objection. Present either the stolen costume or the... Wait. Corpse prints couldn't have been on the gun. Present either the stolen costume, the Bad Badger head, or the Blue Badger Bible. What? Is that the name of this? It is. Okay. Yeah, with my Skyrim puzzles. What are we playing next? After this one? I'm not sure. Because there's a second game to this that we could play immediately afterwards. There was another game I was thinking about buying and playing, but depending on when we finish this game, there's the new Zelda game coming out, and that's coming out on the 26th. So that's that's 10 days from now, so that's the end of next week, I believe. So I guess we'll play through to the end of this game, which will probably get me to... I reckon it'll probably take me till Monday. I can't be 100% sure. But it takes me, like, I feel like almost, like, if you assume it's going to take me 2.5 streams for the next 2 cases, it'll probably take me to Monday next week. So we could do Pokemon, maybe an Ocarina of Time rando, and then I'll start Echoes of Wisdom. I'm so excited. We also have proof that the whole murder is in fact set up. Present the victim's costume and then the bullet hole. You want me to present the victim's costume in relation to the bullet hole?
Take that!
Oh, I guess the idea is that if the shot was point blank, then the shooting that happened because of Lauren didn't happen? Sure. Yeah, alright. Yeah, that does make sense. That's a little too obscure for my poor brain, but... Then I believe you will see why I insist he was not shot at the stadium. That proves it.
Take that!
The burns around this bullet hole were made when the victim was shot at point-blank range. So that means you mean the murder Ms. Olbach saw at the stadium really was... Yes, she saw 2 people, but they were separated by a distance. If the victim was indeed shot from below the stage, there shouldn't be a gunpowder burn. Semantics. Look at you, Mr. Smarty Pants Prosecutor. My pants are very smart, thank you. Since you seem to know all the answers, why not tell us where the real crime scene is?
Well, I was saying it should be in the haunted room because of the glass.
Lance set me up to look like Mr. Deacon back at the hideout. If that's the case, then the murder must have happened prior to that. And the location where Lance and the victim were at just before I was imprisoned was... the haunted house. I've got it! I know where the murder is!
So fucking cold. I know, right? I don't know what's going on with the cold. It was warming up and now it's just cold again and I'm like, please stop. It's gonna be way too hot in a couple of days and I'll be like, please stop again. But... Orange shot from a distance. Yeah.
I think it's not unreasonable to assume the murder took place in the haunted house.
The haunted house?
Yes, and I have proof that it's highly likely the victim was killed there.
The glass. Now it's the glass. I swear to God, if it's not the glass, I'm gonna lose my shit.
These were inside the costume the victim was wearing. They're fragments of a mirror.
A mirror? What does that have to do with anything?
Indeed, you don't exactly expect to find pieces of a mirror inside a costume.
Yeah, that's pretty dangerous.
However, there is one place I can think of where there is a plethora of mirror fragments, and that is the haunted house. Achoo. Mr. Lance Amano, I propose you killed Mr. Deacon with the revolver in the haunted house. Just like Cluedo all over again. I would love a Cluedo where all the characters are like Ace Attorney characters. After that, you stole the Blue Badger mobile to move his body to the Wild Wild West. The timing of when the Blue Badger mobile was stolen confirms this as fact.
I was my boy. Say no. No more.
I'm sorry, Mr. Amano, but I cannot do that. Be quiet.
Yes, please do something. Stop that boy from speaking any more nonsense.
Ernest Amano, correct? I meant you. Now be quiet, Gramps.
How dare you! Okay, I'll go back to fingering my money.
The only thing I truly know how to finger. Sorry. I don't need words. The only thing I require is evidence. Decisive evidence. And to call these mirror bits decisive is a bit too presumptuous, Mr. Prosecutor. What? Sheena, wasn't there a mirror in the kidnapper's hideout? Yes, there was a mirror there. Mirror? A mirror? That's for the haunted house. You see, isn't it possible that fragments got into the costume there? But Agent Lang, there were no fragments on the floor, so the probability is very low. Probability? Then she says, on truth's path, the word probability does not exist. The only thing that does is definitive proof. The question, Mr. Prosecutor, is do you have the definitive proof you need? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, do you? Do I have solid evidence that proves the murder took place at the haunted house? Safe, safe, safe. Do I? Do I? I don't think I do. It's weird how there's like moments like this in like the show where you have to, or the game, where you have to almost admit that you're wrong. The answer is no. Well, never mind, it did for me. See, so since you don't have any, shut up. I don't have the evidence yet, but I'm certain the murder occurred around the time I turned the ransom over. At that time, the only person at the haunted house besides myself were Lance and Mr. Deacon. If I can prove the murder took place at the haunted house, then I can prove Lance's guilt in connection to the murder. Oh, what now, Mr. Edgeworth? Agent Lang, I have a special request. Yeah? I'd like to prove to you the scene of the crime was indeed the haunted house. Why in the world are you asking the werewolf for permission? Because I don't really have a choice if I want to find the truth. Alright, permission granted, but you're not to touch a single thing, got it? That won't be a problem. All that's important to me is the truth is brought to light. It doesn't matter by who or how it's done, as long as it is. Sheena. I'm here. Put in the paperwork for the authorization immediately. Understood. I'll get the Gateway Group's approval. Who was that? God, Wolverine over here.
Oh no. Let's hold on for a second. There's no need to obtain approval.
It's almost like he knew his son was the murderer all along. Mr. Romano.
Agent Lang, could you please take a look at this?
What is this, Sheena? It's the deed to the haunted house. The deed? Read it out loud. Watergate Atlantic hereby bequeaths the property known as the haunted house to Mr. Romano for the lump sum of $1 million, paid in full in cash. What the fuck? What?
Oh, as you can see, I'm now the legal owner of the haunted house.
Are you kidding? When did you?
I ran into the owner of the park and we made the deal almost immediately, so I can sweep up after my son's crimes. How quickly things move when you can prepare $1 million in the blink of an eye.
That $1 million you paid, don't tell me it was...
Oh, that's right. That disgusting suitcase belongs to you, doesn't it? I don't have any more use for it, so you may have it back now.
Thanks. You used the ransom money?
Lance is a good boy. He even apologized for the kidnapping a bit earlier. So I do believe that I will forgive him. After all, he did return the ransom money. That's the way things are, so if you would please discuss things with me from now on.
guy's stopping me from doing my investigation. Can you believe him?
Dare he?
I know, right? Should I cover for his son? How dare he?
Hi, Dom.
Hi.
I love you.
I love you too.
Have a good night's sleep.
Good too.
You know, long earlobes and I have something in common.
What?
We have something in common.
What?
We're both stopping you from continuing your investigation.
Oh my god, Dara.
Alright, that's my thing for tonight.
Thanks, Dom.
I'm out. Mic drop.
Night, Dom. Love you. So cold, and I don't know why. It's almost like it's actually cold. Everywhere. Everywhere. Across the entire plane of existence. It's just fucking cold. We're so close. It's okay, Aelin. We'll all be asleep soon, hopefully.
Discuss. What is there to discuss? Why, permission to enter the haunted house, of course.
While we were busy listening to Lance's story, Mr. Romano was out there preempting us. This little shit.
Permission to enter there is denied. End of discussion. Agent Lang, I want you to arrest that girl. And Miles, you should hurry on home, my boy, before I lose my temper.
Mr. Romano definitely has the deck stacked in his favor here. What should I do? If I leave it like this, the truth will be lost forever. I love how much he cares about the truth. He's such a cutie. I did take meds earlier, but I'm too cold to be comfy. No, I get it. I get it. I need to be extra comfy. What do you mean to be continued? Don't fuck with me here. I want to go to bed. Bedtime. Remember bedtime. How much more of this is there? Please. Oh my god, I'm not gonna get through this tonight. I'm actually not gonna get through this tonight. You're kidding me. There's like a whole other page of the website. I was like, maybe. Was getting warmer. It's okay. We just gotta think warm things, like crackling fires. Oh, in a hearth with like roasting marshmallows on a stick. And then there's like the warm summer wind rolling by as you enjoy watching the flickering fire. Comfy. Alright. Back to the stuff. If I can't get permission to investigate the crime scene, then the truth will be lost. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Okay. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you doing spacing out? Have you forgotten? There's only one thing you should do at a time like this. And that is... when the people are in a bind, the hero of justice appears to save the day. Look, just leave it to me. For I am Kay Farade, the second of the great Yatagarasu. But I thought you were a thief, not a hero. Yatagarasu is noble and is always a thief of justice. That's, of course. If we have enough information, I can recreate the inside of the haunted house with this. Plus, if we then factor in everyone's testimonies. You can recreate exactly what happened when I dropped off the ransom money. I feel like that's stretching it a bit, but okay. Maybe I'll figure out some new information through this. It's worth a try. Agent Lang. So you want to use your little toy? Be my guest. We need permission. All about to witness the true power of the real modern-day Robin Hood. Detective Gumshoe, is there a copy of the haunted house's blueprint among the police reference documents?
Yes, sir. We got it just in case. We need it for the kidnapping case.
Alright, I'll put the haunted house data in. Zoop.
Where are we? It's like we're inside the haunted house.
Even if we can't inspect the real location itself, the path to the truth slumbers here. If I can successfully navigate my way using logic, I'll ultimately arrive at the truth. Now then, I believe I'm ready to investigate the crime scene.
Yeah, but there would be no evidence of the crime scene existing. If you haven't seen it. I have? Maybe I haven't, but I'm gonna make you do all the hard work.
Very well. I'd like to inspect the moment in which I was ambushed by my abductor.
2 of them were definitely in this place at the time. If I can verify that, it may prove me a new lead. I had just come into the hallway after leaving the money inside the dining room. At the time I saw a badger slumped over on the floor at the end of the hallway. Oh, maybe he was dead, and then That was a badger doing all the way down there? He has a belt, so that means that was actually the cop badger. Right? It looks like that's a belt, and then it becomes the proto badger.
I also thought it was strange. However, I thought that maybe it was simply a mannequin that was set there for atmosphere.
Do you know which badger it was?
No, it was too dark to tell. All I could see was its silhouette.
In that case, I guess I'll just program a badger's silhouette in for now. Okay, programming complete. Alright. This is not scary at all.
And then I started walking towards the exit.
And that's when you were struck from behind, right? Assailant? What is this? Edgeworth, assailant, badger? That's probably it.
Yes,
but that's odd. The hallway's a dead end. Where did your assailant come from? There's a fake wall. Oh.
There's only one location I can think of.
The badger? I believe my assailant was lying in wait here. Huh? Huh? Nani.
Take that!
That doll I saw wasn't really a doll. It was in fact the costumed kidnapper.
Oh, so he used the costume as the perfect camouflage to blend in with the rest of the house.
Precisely. He waited until I had made the drop-off and was about to leave. Then, just as he saw me take a step towards the exit, he stood and launched his attack.
I mean, it's a pretty long way to go, though.
I can't think of no better hiding place than this.
Hey, not bad. But you to think I should steal this tactic for myself.
Just don't use it to do anything criminal, okay?
Actually, no, I think there was a sequence of showing the dude walking, so...
Well, Lance, what are you asking me? As one of the kidnappers, I figured I should give you the chance to confess first. I was one of the kidnappers, but I don't know anything. I did come up to the haunted house, but I never set foot inside. I left Oliver in charge of picking up the ransom money. You didn't set foot inside? Is he telling truth, or is there another lie? Alright then, you're claiming that it was Mr. Deacon who assaulted me. Yes, I'm sure it was him.
Okay. Inputting the info now. Mr. Deacon was the bad badger, right? Since the bad badger has a gun attached to its right hand, I'll have to change it so the weapon is in its left hand. But it was a proto badger. No, it was proto badger. It was proto badger.
Now to verify the facts of this recreation.
Yay, here we are again. And it was proto badger. I know he doesn't know that, but we know that. I go to bed soon, but we'll finish this investigation part and then I'll probably go to bed. Oh look, it's me. Stunning as always. Oh, sorry.
As a replica of myself.
You were totally oblivious to what was behind you, huh?
Yes, I suppose I am to blame for what happened to me. It was incredibly dark, which was all the more reason I should have been more alert. Perhaps I'd never be caught by surprise again.
Unless...
You take a look around, it almost feels like a house of mirrors. Indeed, who's ever heard of this many mirrors inside of a haunted house before? Well, at least we know this is the real crime scene thanks to the mirror shots. This place is full of mirrors. Okay. Hey, wait, these shards, there's something different about them. Oh? The ones we found earlier are thicker than the shards from the mirror on this wall? Huh? And look, there's some sort of design on the back, too. So it was just painted to look like a mirror. So he did come out of the mirror, maybe? The pieces from the costume are certainly different from the other mirrors. What does this mean? Could it be that our pieces are not pieces of these mirrors? Different from the mirrors on the wall, very thick and has a design on the back. Well, I don't know. Ms. Porps, by hand, will I provide your innocence in the murder of Mr. Deacon? Therefore, please don't fret. It will soon be over. Do you not trust me? I am. That is all. Your face is beet red, Miss Porps. No, I can't. I have lights. Oh wait, don't tell me that you like that guy more than me. That's... Oh, why am I sympathetic? I'm so useless swayed by even a single glance. What exactly is she going on about? Think you have another guilty person on your hands, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh god, that's just as creepy. Why do they keep doing this? You didn't recreate the weapon. Oh, well, I can't exactly recreate something I don't know about. So tell me, what were you hit with? The attack came from behind, so I have no idea. But I doubt it was someone's bare hands. Oh, okay, then where were you hit? I was hit on the right side of my head, just above my temple. There was a bit of blood, but it wasn't anything serious. Ouch! Okay, sounds painful. Why are you smirking like that when you say it? It's just your imagination. Now let's see. It was the sword, right? And like hit maybe with the blunt of the sword. I think it was. Forgotten. What if there's anything in the hallway that could have been used as a weapon? Oh. This thing?
Take that!
I have it. There was indeed one such object lying there in this hallway. A prop sword. Are you talking about this thing here? Yes, although we did find it at the kidnapper's hideout. Wait, yes, it's possible the culprit took it with him after using it on me. To leave no evidence behind, right? Correct. Maybe worth a more thorough examination yet. Okay, so what test do you want to do? Run with luminol, dust for prints. Prints? I don't think I'll have blood on it. We should run a fingertist analysis on it. But was the person who attacked you wearing a costume? Fuck! Alright. Alright, I fucked up. Shit. Listen, there's a lot being going on, okay? I'm trying to follow so many different details. Let's run a luminol test. It's possible that some of my blood found its way onto this. Agent Lang, may I ask for your cooperation in this matter? That guy have a choice. Shino, call the lab boys. Understood. Except for a dab on the left side, it would appear that the blade is spotless. So it must have been the left side of the prop sword that hit you then, right? Man, that still looks like it would hurt pretty bad. Okay, update the recreation.
Shoo.
I hate it. What am I deducing? It's me. I have to say, it's rather embarrassing to see myself like this. Oh, so you're thinking, what were you thinking about at the time? I don't recall, but I would guess that I was thinking about the kidnapping. If I had known that at the time, do you think I would have let myself be hit? Oh yeah. You know, the Bad Badger is pretty bad looking when you see him up close. Well, what do you expect from a character named the Bad Badger? And those sunglasses, wearing them in the dark makes him seem extra bad. Now I'm lost. Which meaning of bad does she really mean? In the next instant, this badger will swing his left arm, complete with a weapon in hand. Yes, to club me with the left side of the prop sword. Shall I recreate the moment of impact? I want to see the pain expressed on your face. It's just fine the way it is. Well, maybe not. Is it just my imagination, or something not quite right? Well... this would be his left hand. It's his left hand. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. It's in his left hand. Wait, before I do that, before I do so, I just want to double check. Pieces of set of armor in a pile here. You think they always have sets of armor inside haunted houses? I suppose this sort of interior design is meant to bring out a sense of abnormalcy. Why do all your explanations have to be so hard to understand, Mr. Edgeworth? Now try explaining it again, but this time so that even a thief like me can get it. That may prove to be a most difficult task. Woof. Woof. Alright, I didn't think it would inspect the same thing. I remember glancing over and seeing this figure sitting here as I left the dining room. So I guess I got it on spot on when I said it was in my recreation. I didn't take a good look, but I'm sure there was a badger here. I imagine this is how he snuck up on you. That gadget of yours can even replicate people's movements. Well, it's used to plan heists, so of course it's gotta be able to simulate the police. It's definitely very well made. Perhaps too well made. Maybe I should confiscate it after the investigation. I have to admit, realizing how like detailed her planning and stuff is with this, something like this, definitely makes me feel like we're gonna end up having, she's gonna be accused of a murder at some point, and we're gonna have to go through a whole process to basically be like, she's not this dumb because she has this cool device. Or something. Deduce. Deduce. It's on the wrong body.
Eureka!
According to this document, the victim was right-handed. Aha! So I guess I should change which hand is holding the weapon then. Hold on, you two. Didn't think I was gonna ignore something like that, did you? What are you talking about? Look, no interrupting when I'm about to have a little fun. Even if you changed your recreation, you'd only be wasting your time. It's not possible for that thing to hold something in its right hand, you know. But, Mr. Edgeworth's logic is... That's the thing. What's that thing called? The Bad Badger? Just take another look at its right hand. Oh, I forgot. The weapon isn't in its right hand because there's already a gun in it. Precisely. Knew that already. Yes, and I also know the Badger was holding the weapon in his right hand. Huh? Are you aware of what's coming out of your mouth? You just contradicted yourself. I have evidence, of course, proof that the culprit held the sword in his right hand. Wait, what? I have evidence, of course, proof that the culprit held the sword in his right hand. Don't you mean his left hand? Sounds interesting. Alright then, show me this evidence. Oh. Hit me in the right temple area with this. If I had a gun, if I had a sword, I would swing around to the right, and he was facing this way. It would come to, yeah, it would probably be the fact the sword's hit. The sword has blood on the, hit me in the right temple with this.
Take that!
The answer is the weapon itself. Except for a bit on the left side, this prop sword is absolutely spotless. However, if the culprit had used his left hand, the blood would be on the opposite side. But the replica badger isn't though holding the sword in his right hand. Huh. I don't know what's going on anymore. Giving up already? It's simple. If he can't hold the sword in his left or his right hand, then the one who struck me could not have been the Bad Badger. Are you paying attention, lads? Mr. Deacon could not have been the one who struck me, which leaves only you as our primary suspect. Fine. It was me. I hate you. It appears that you lied to me yet again, but see how quickly they catch up to you, Lance. Wait, isn't Lance left-handed? Ah, yes, but that's what makes this deception all the more interesting. He used his right hand to make it look like Mr. Deacon had been the one to strike me. For you see, firing a gun with one's non-dominant hand is difficult, but that level of dexterity isn't required to swing a prop sword. I don't know, I feel like sometimes... Please input this new data. The one who hit me from behind was Lance. Or should I say, the proto-badger. Okay, got it. Here I go! Alright, we're in the money. Now we have a faithful recreation of the situation around the attack on me. And I need to go to bed. Alright, all we have to do is examine the new recreation and... What exactly is so funny, Agent Lang? That amusing little gadget sure packs a punch, right, Sheena? Yes, it was all I could do to hold my laughter in. Hey, don't make fun of little Leaf, you mean old werewolf. He and Mr. Edgeworth bring out the best in each other. You've had your little fun, but now it's my turn. I sat quietly by listening, but the crude conclusions you keep spewing don't whet this wolf's appetite. There's no guarantee that your toy will always show the real situation at any given time. All it displays is whatever information you put in there, right? Well, when you put it like that, your suppositions are wrong. It's not your fault, so I'm going to let you in on this. There's a trick to this haunted house. And what that be exactly? A trick beyond what your tiny imaginations can produce, Sheena. There's fake mirrors. Here you are. Now then, what you missed, girlie? It's written right here in this pamphlet. The 7 Wonders of the Haunted House. The Disappearing Badger? What? But that's a different badger costume. That's the... Alright. What is this? I'd say that someone around here is fond of theatrics. And as you can see, they set a doll down at the end of this hallway for that purpose. Basically, the blue badger you saw was just a stupid doll. How can this be? Guess that throws your whole theory about it being your attacker right out the window. Not necessarily. But it can't be right, because the culprit hid the doll somewhere. And then he laid down and pretended to be it instead. If the criminal couldn't even hide himself in the hallway, how could he hide a giant doll? Do you get it now, thanks to your presumptions? Your logic started off weak and led to the completely wrong conclusion. Now get off your high horse. Mr. Edgeworth? Okay, I wonder if you could please input the new information for me. You don't know what to quit, do you? I can't quit, not until I can declare that I've found the truth. Agent Lang, for the additional information, you have my thanks. There you go again. Well, see if I care. He's such a tsundere. I love him. Alright. Bedtime. Go to bed now. Ba-da-ba-ba-bo. I hate it. There's a mirror. There's a different mirror. That looks really weird. Yeah, you think? Alright. We basically have this one in the bag, but I was really hoping we would get to the end of it today. If I could keep going for another hour, I could, but alas, sleep calls me. No. That can't be right. Well, I mean, it could be, or it can't be, or it maybe should not ever actually be. That's right. Tomorrow we'll have all the answers. Praise chicken.
Fuck yeah. Oh no, it's praise tiny chicken. Sorry. Praise the tiny boy. Let me just praise tiny chicken. Whoops. Praise tiny chicken. Yeah. Tiny, tiny boy. Yeah. Good chicken. Thank you, tiny chicken. Alright. Bedtime. Alright. Going to bed. Look at the star bouncing around. Oh, it disappeared. Oh well. Alright. Going to bed, guys. Hopefully we'll finish this. Well, we'll finish this case tomorrow. I'm definitely wondering how long the final 2 cases will be, because every case has taken me. Well, this one has taken me probably like 2-ish full stream, like 2-ish full streams, while the ones previous to it took me like 1.5-ish. So I'm wondering how much longer the final 2 cases are going to take, because in typical fashion, it's probably going to take forever. But yeah, depending when it finishes, I don't think I'm gonna have time to fit in the second game, but that's okay. It just means we get to wait 6 months and go back to it. Like how I need to go back to Mass Effect 3 and Spider-Man 2 and Final Fantasy Rebirth and all the games. That's right. I've finished most games that I stream. Just, you know, going on to like part 2 takes time. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you'll have an excellent day today and tomorrow. Okay? Have a lovely night's sleep, everybody. Take good care of yourselves. And I will see you all tomorrow. Okay? Bye-bye. I don't have a sound effect. Is there not an ending stream? This was here, but this one's not? I have so many questions. Why is it not here? Where's the file? Hold up, hold up. Hold up. What fun it is to wonder where everything ever is. Oh, should be right here. Up on. There we go. Alright, nighty night.